After a pasta dinner, Big Brother asked the group to discuss the topic of life-changing experiences.
My life-changing experience
I want to do this.
is quite interesting because I was born, but I had really sticky out ears when I was a kid. And you go to school and stuff, but kids, don't give you the time for you to be yourself, yeah? They'll take the piss out of you, they'll say this, that, and so on. And because of that, you would go to school and then word gets round and, you know, you couldn't get the girls, yeah? Quite simply, that was it. As soon as I got my ears pinned back, and as soon as you walk down the street, suddenly, you're a completely different person. You haven't changed in yourself one little bit. You're the exact same person, still really, really outgoing and so on, but suddenly, girls are interested in you. I think that as we're talking to people and, like, things that happen to everyone, it's things that make you stronger in life, and I reckon after everyone else has said their little thing, I think you'll realise why we're all actually here, you know, because we have got an interesting past. Yeah. But that's my story. Yeah.
Right, Penny?
I think it's, again, about body image, and one reason why I think I do have such a relationship with teenagers and the girls, especially that I work with over the last 10 years. When I started school and had a chronic body image and went quite anorexic, like 9, 10, 11, and was actually quite ill. I'd had a lot of medical problems, and I didn't actually get, my breasts didn't actually grow, and I didn't have lots of hormones that I should have had. When I tried to sort of talk to anyone about it, it wasn't believed. It was like, oh, come on, let's get on with it. I'd gone into the theatre when I was about 11, 12, and I did well. I used to be in loads of theatre productions right through college, right the whole thing, and that was brilliant. And when I was on stage, it was fantastic, because I'd get this whole bodice thing on, and I would be all woman or whatever, and I was just, that was me, and that's always been my life. I go to the theatre twice a week, and I love anything to do with theatre. And it was, when I hit 30, I realised that I was going to get my breasts done, and I did. I went for surgery, and I had Top Guy in England, and it's been brilliant because I've found a new confidence. I still struggle a lot with my body image. I still struggle a lot with trying to build a relationship again. But basically, I've got myself sussed. You know, I've got my life together. I've got, you know, and but it's been hard. But I can be totally self-sufficient, and I just, you know, I think that's encouraging. You know, and that's it really.
Who's left?
Bubble?
Most important experience of my life would be the day my little girl opened my heart. It wasn't particularly very nice when I was younger. I did a lot of bad things. I wasn't a great dad at all. And when we split, when we split, it was hard and I was bitter. And can I go again in a minute,
please? Yeah, of course, yeah.
I'll go. Well, mine is quite similar to Paul's, but different in that I was one of the very few Asian, can I say coloured people, because it was Asian. I think there was one, and my cousin as well in the whole school. And I spent a lot of time, well, no, I didn't spend a lot of time, I used to get a lot of, packy this, packy that, a lot of it. But I think the worst thing was probably a lot of the guys at that age, about 12, 13, all my girlfriends were going out with the guys, and every time I thought, God, no guys have asked me out. I didn't. And then one day I really fancied this guy, and I said, will you go out with me? And and he goes, no, because you're a packy. And I went, oh yeah, and I thought, yeah, he's right, I am. How can you go out with me? And he goes, and he went out with all my best mates. He went out with all them, but he wouldn't go out with me because he goes, I'll get, called a packy love. And I thought, yeah, he's right, he will. And I felt a bit sorry for him. Yeah.
He'd red hair and everything.
No, but I really loved him. And then another guy said, look, I would go out with you because you'd be so pretty if you were white. So I always wanted to be white. Yeah. So all my life I just wanted to be white. And then it wasn't until I got into high school at 15, 16, I finally thought, hang on, I'm never going to be accepted by these guys, ever. And I started getting more into my own culture, more into my own religion, and getting to know me.
Okay.
I'll go
Shall I go next, Bubba?
Yes.
all right.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, where was I? There was a horrible side to me, and did some horrible things. You know, it was like get to the top as quick as possible, and if that meant tripping up other people, then so be it. You know, my importance was to get to the top and make lots of money. And then my little girl came along, and I was so concentrated on what I was doing, you know, that I wasn't the best dad in the world. And then when we split, I still wasn't particularly a great dad. I was very bitter, very angry. Not, you know, with anyone particularly, with the world in general. And, you know, I started drinking and, you know, doing horrible things that I'm not very proud of. But then, and I used to get my little girl for 2 days, and never paid her enough attention. And one day, I stuck a video on. She said, I don't want to watch a video, Dad. I was like, oh, what do you want to do? She goes, I want to play with you. And I think that was the first day I opened up, you know, in a way, and let her in. And since that day, it's like, doesn't matter what you throw at me, doesn't matter what I've done in the past, it's all irrelevant to me now. What happens in the future, people can say, do whatever they want. I have something that no one can ever take away. It's like this man will know you're so proud of every little thing they do, and it's like an unconditional love that you can't compare to anything in the whole wide world. And that makes me a better person. That's it.
1:37 a.m. Brian is the last boy to go to bed. Amma is the only girl still up.
That's it. Stick it in bed.
It was so obvious. How about this?
Sit down.
And then you go, very good guys, what's that? It'll be like an hour, isn't it? Don't worry.
I hope he hurries up.
He's flossy, isn't he?
Better hurry up.
Good night, Brian. See you in the morning.
Don't turn the light on, Dean's asleep. Don't turn the light on, Dean's asleep.
Rudeness. Who's in my bed? Who's in my bed? Someone in my bed. Someone in my bed. Who's in my bed?
And the guys are going to have to start cooking a bit more, I'm sorry.
She's been busy forming alliances with several of the housemates.
Who will be the first to go from the Big Brother house? You decide. To evict Helen, call 09011 154406. To evict Penny, call 09011 154409.
More Big Brother of 4 in just a couple of minutes.